Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up or Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in. Tap in, everybody. Y'all know what it is. Let's go. What I tell y'all before, like I tell y'all all the time, I ain't never on time. I'm gonna be late to my funeral. Shit. Depending on who show up, I might not even show up. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Well, my weed got to dry. I had to put it in the air fryer. You know what I'm saying? So it's dry now, so the blunt gonna smoke today. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. I got very own Pocket Rocket with me, like usual. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. So today, I'm gonna tell y'all something about loyalty. You know what I'm saying? What you know about being loyal for real, and not just saying that shit, but really is that. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. When being loyal goes wrong, tap in. Tap the fuck in. I got stabbed for a whole nother grown man. Well, we was teenagers at the time, but you know what I mean. Tap in. Tap the fuck in. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. So, this started way back in high school, right? This was high school days. Now, I told y'all how it was growing up in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Now, the dude that I had this problem with, he was a part of the Blackstone. He was a Blackstone guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, before I go any further, like I said with the white smoke, it's because it's cold out here. You know, it's like 35 degrees out here in Detroit right now, so it's a little cold. I'm in the sunroom. You know, it's where I do my 1-2. So you might see a little white smoke. That ain't no crackhead shit. That's just because the weather cold. All right. Now, like I was saying, dude was a part of the Blackstones. His name was Nepo. You know what I'm saying? Blackstones was their own squad. They wasn't really clicked with none of us for real. You know, they was kind of their own shit. I told y'all before, the Blackstones was the Vice Lords. They was the only Vice Lords in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in my hood was GDs, Crips, and Bloods. Blackstones was the only Vice Lords in my hood. You know what I'm saying? All right. So with that being said, the Vice Lords, they ran by themselves. I don't know if anybody know how the Vice Lords do their thing, but Vice Lords, they roll by themselves. They not too much affiliated with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't really hear too much about them, because, you know, they pretty much do their own thing, you know. But anyway, the Vice Lords, the Blackstone Vice Lords, you know, they doing their own thing, right? So we always known them to be a shady ass crew in the hood. Now them guys, they was robbing and killing shit before, you know, we even got to that type of level. They was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because they had some OGs from their block that been putting in that work. So they was feeding the younger crowd that shit. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them, you know, how to put down plays and things like that. So the Blackstone Vice Lords, they was more advanced than us. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, they was known to be shady as hell. So basically, with them having this shady shit on their record, niggas didn't really fuck with them like that. But anyway, with them not, you know, getting that type of love from the hood, they was doing whole shit to niggas in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because the hood really didn't fuck with them because they was shady. And they didn't like that the hood wasn't fucking with them because they was shady. Like, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they was on. So basically, they taught one of their little homies, nigga named Nepo. They taught him how to be shady and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing the same things. Well, a homie from my block got cool with Nepo. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, we all know each other, you know, so it wasn't nothing like that. We all know each other. It's just, like I said, we all do our own thing, you know. So anyway, with my man's Face and Nepo getting close and cool like that, you know what I'm saying? Even though they from two different sides, but they becoming cool, you know. So I did a video about this too. You know, the video kind of old, but that was the short version of it. I'm gonna give y'all the good detailed version of it right here. You feel me? So with them getting real cool like that, Blackstones was 2 blocks away from us. We from Burt Road. So this Burt Road, and then you got Trinity, and then you got Blackstone. Blackstone's 2 blocks away from us. You know what I'm saying? Now, with us being 2 blocks away, it seemed like a mile away. You know what I'm saying? But we was really that close. So anyway, Face and Nepo get cool. On my block, we GDs. You know what I'm saying? But Face wasn't really on there. He was doing him. You feel me? So anyway, that kind of like allowed him to be around Face because he wasn't gang banging. Because you know, of course, GDs and vice lords don't get along. But since Face wasn't really on that gang banging shit, you know what I'm saying? He basically got a pass, you know, to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, another member or whatever because he wasn't gang banging. Well, he started fucking with a vice lord nigga. Like I said, one of the shady niggas. They get cool. Boom. They get cool. Motherfucking Face decided to invite Nepo over to his house one day, right? Now, Face was one of them kind that had everything. You know what I'm saying? Video games, clothes, shoes. The nigga had everything. You know what I'm saying? As us as teenagers, we like 15, 16 at this time. You know what I'm saying? His mama, she just had a bag. And she made sure that nigga had everything. He even had a big ass pool table in his basement. So he had the whole basement. It was a real pool table. You know what I'm saying? The real deal. So I learned how to play pool off that table and shit and all that. That was fun times. You know what I'm saying? But with the nigga having everything, he had all the video games too. You know what I'm saying? So Face and Nepo was talking about, the video games that they had. Well, evidently, Face had a video game that Nepo wanted. Now, when I was younger, I used to play video games all day. You know what I'm saying? But then when I turned about 12, 13, I was out in the streets all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no diss to the video games. It was just, I just started going outside. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really playing the video. I mean, I was already outside, but at that time I was like heavily outside because I had more freedom because I was a little older. You know what I'm saying? By that time, I was able to, go to school, come home by myself, lock the door up and all, so I had more freedom. So I stopped playing the video games like that. I was just more so outside. So, like I said, with Face and Nepo talking about this video game or whatever, I don't even know what the game was. I wasn't in tune with it or none of this shit, right? So all I know is this. Me and Face, we went to his house one day, right? So we went to the crib. We go over there to chill because, like I said, he had the basement. He had a brother and a sister. You know what I'm saying? His brother, the one that snitched on me, you know. But he got a brother. He had a brother and a sister, and his mama had the bag. So all of them stayed upstairs, and he had the basement. The basement was the man cave. Like everything was down there. You know what I'm saying? And his mom was cool as hell. She ain't give a fuck about nothing. Like we be down that bitch loud as hell. We shooting dice. We bringing the guys in the house. We smoking. We doing all. She don't care. And we literally like 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? No lie. She didn't give a fuck. You know. So Face Spot was the motherfucking pad to chill at. You feel me? So we went over there to chill one day. You know, it was just me and him. As soon as we go down there, I instantly go to the pool table. That was my thing. That was what I fucked with. You know, sometimes we be playing pool. Sometimes niggas playing the game, shit like that. I didn't never go play the game. I always stayed on the pool table. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to get better with that shit. Because it's different when you playing pool, you know, on a real table with the real pool balls and the, you know what I'm saying, the real sticks. Like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Than that practice shit that they got. Like the real deal was the shit. So mind you, I'm 15, you know what I'm saying, learning how to play pool on the real pool table. Like, I just got addicted to that shit. So I never went in the game room. You know, he had a game room down there. Like I said, this was a man cave, you know, for real, as teenagers. So he always would be in the game room and, you know, playing pool with us and shit like that. It'd be about 5 or 6 of us there. You know what I'm saying? And while we there, we playing pool, shooting dice, smoking, and all that type of shit. And like I said, some niggas are going in the game room and game. Well, like I said, this day, me and Face went down there. I went straight to the pool table. And you know when you play pool, it takes 2 people to play. But you know, you can play by yourself, but you know, it's really like it's a 2-player game. You know what I'm saying? And like the way how we was set up, when we had come in, if I know Face gonna go straight to the gaming room, I just set the shit up for myself and I just play me. You know what I'm saying? But if I know he gonna play, then you know we'll set it up, play, you know, the 2-man way, wait on each other, or whatever. But like I said, when I know his ass going in that game room, I know it'd be over. You know what I'm saying? So when we came down there, I went to set up the table. He went in the game room. All right, whatever. I'm gonna play myself. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? While I'm setting it up, he come out the gaming room. I'm like, oh, okay, you about to play? You know what I'm saying? The nigga like, no, I'm about to run to the bathroom real quick. I'm like, all right, fuck you. So still setting the shit up. I'm about to shoot the damn ball, right? While I'm doing that, hear a knock. Because you know it's the side door, then you go down the stairs, that's the basement. So I hear a knock at the side door, you know. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? You know? So I go up the stairs, I open the door. It's Nepo ass. Man, Nepo, Blackstone, Vice Lord. Like, them are complete oppositions, you know what I'm saying? Like, way back then. So it was just weird that not only this nigga was on the block, but he here at the crib knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I told you, I knew that they was cool, but it was still hood rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the nigga at the door, I'm like, man, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I'm cool with dog. You know, it was just, you know, it was differences, you know. So I hollered at Lorraine while he in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Because the bathroom was upstairs on the main floor. Well, I'm at the side door. I hollered right to him. Hey, Face, you know, I'm like, you know, dog here. He like, yeah, I know. I told him come over. He was like, let him in. He cool. I'm like, all right. So come in. We go in the basement and shit. You know, I'm going back down there to the pool table to set up, do what I need to do, you know, to play pool. And Nepo went in the gaming room, right? Mind you, Faith still upstairs, you know, in the bathroom and shit. So Nepo come back out the gaming room. Like he went in there and he was only in there for like 5 seconds, no lie, you know. And while he was in there, he was talking like, man, where this shit at, man? Like, you know, like he was kind of like questioning, I guess, where the game at or whatever, you know. But he wasn't like being, you know, what can you say, low tone and, you know what I'm saying, being sneaky about it. He was like being loud, like, man, where this shit at? You know, like, first of all, Face already told me he cool and he, you know, told him to come over, right? Then bro come in, go in the basement in the gaming room, and he in there, you know, talking about this game or whatever, you know. And like I said, he was only in there about 5 seconds. He came right back out, you know. He was like, man, this nigga Face on some bullshit, man. I'm out to deal, woo woo. I'm like, whatever. I'm at the pool table. I'm shooting the pool, you know. So he left, right? He leave. Face finally come down. I'm still down there shooting pool, you know. He come down. He go in the gaming room. He in there for a couple minutes. Then he come out like man, you seen my game? Woo woo. Now, mind you, I don't even play games like that, you know. So for them to even be saying that was just crazy to me, you know. I'm like, nigga, come on now. He like, man, I can't find my shit, bro. Woo, woo. He like, man, where the fuck Nepo at? I'm like, man, that nigga dipped. He said you was in there taking too long. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, that nigga stole my shit, dog. I'm like, straight up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, that's what he came over here for. He came over here to steal some shit, you know what I'm saying? And just so happened when he came over, Face was in the bathroom. So it was perfect opportunity for him to get on, you know. I didn't know if his intention was to come over there and trade a game with him or what, but he came over and he got what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? He slid up out that bitch, all because Face was in the bathroom. Well, if Face would have just waited until he got out the bathroom to come let the nigga in, like he was supposed to, he told me to let him in. While he in there doing whatever he doing, you know what I'm saying? And in between that time, dog came in and stole some shit and did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. I'm like, don't even worry about it. I told Face, I like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I let the nigga slide past me like that, you know, and I ain't check him or nothing, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna take care of that. That's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was coming about my crew. You feel me? So I came like that. I caught him next day in school because I know going on this block would be too risky. You know what I'm saying? Like I go on this block and confront them, niggas gonna jump me. You feel me? Even if I bring my niggas, it's gonna be a big ass brawl. I'm like, nah, I wanna catch this nigga on the one-on-one, and I can catch him in school. You know what I'm saying? Cause them niggas, them Blackstone niggas, them niggas ain't go to school. Them niggas was on the block. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was outside. They was outside before us. You feel me? So that school shit wasn't them. Them niggas was on the block. So I'm like, yeah, I'd be better off catching him at school. You know what I'm saying? So the next day at school, I'm in the hallway posted up. You know, the hallway that me and my crew used to post up at is at the end of the hallway. You know what I'm saying? So the end of the hallway where I used to post up at, I could see all the corners, you know what I'm saying? I could see the police coming up these stairs. The security guards coming up these stairs. You know, I could see the principal down there. You know what I'm saying? I could see the assistant principal and them motherfuckers down there. I could see everybody, you know? So it was the perfect place to post up. So I'm posted up there, you know, that was our hallway corner and shit. And while I'm posted, I'm talking to my niggas and shit, you know, it always be like 5 or 6 of us posted on the locker, you know. We all just be posted on the locker, kicking our shit. Girls be walking past, giving us hugs, kicking it with us, all that shit. We was the popular guys, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't matter where we was at. We drew attention anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that was our corner. That's where all the main traffic was at, you know what I'm saying? We had so much traffic right there on that corner, the damn security guards that had to come do hall sweeps, you know what I'm saying? On the corner that me and my crew was on, because we had that whole little hallway cluttered, you feel me? And mind you, this a whole high school, but we had a corner of that motherfucker. It was 3 floors. We had one corner of it on lock. You feel me? Just on one floor, on one corner. You feel me? We had that whole school on lock. Like everybody fucked with it, you know. So anyway, while I'm posted up on the lockers and shit, I'm talking to my mans and them. One of the nigga Nepo homeboys, nigga named Duke. Duke had walked past with a couple of his homeboys. Now Nepo and Duke like best friend, like this. They always was together, you know. And Duke was a Blackstone too. So thing about Duke, rest in peace, Duke. Yeah, he dead and gone. He got killed some years ago, you know. But anyway, rest in peace, Duke. You know. I caught Duke in the hallway, walking past with his mans. I stopped him. I'm like, hey, come here. So he walked up. He like, what up? He gave me that look. Like he already knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? That's his man. He ran back and told him instantly. Like, yeah, I got down on them raw niggas. Niggas ain't shit. GD niggas ain't shit. Ooh, that type of shit. So I caught his mans. Yeah, come holler at me. So when he said, what up? I'm like, tell your mans I'm looking for him. I told Duke just like that. I'm like, tell your mans I'm looking for him. You know what it is. He like, all right, I'll let him know. I'm like, yeah, let him know. So Duke and his mans, they walked off. 5 minutes later, Duke and Nepo came back. They came back together, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Told my mans, I'm like, yeah, it's about to be on. You know what I'm saying? The nigga walked up. He like, yeah, I heard you looking for me. Woo woo. I'm like, nigga, you know exactly what it is, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, what's going on? Like, he switched tone real quick, and I opened up on his ass. The nigga like, man, what you talking about? Woo woo. I'm like, nigga, you stole bro shit. You feel me? Now I'm about to get into how I got stabbed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, you know what's up. You stole bro shit. What type of time you on? You know what I'm saying? I was there. You feel me? So this ain't like I'm coming from a third party or none of that. Like, I was there. You feel me? I just didn't see him put it in his pocket or nothing, but I was there. You know what I'm saying? And this my man's house. You feel me? You disrespected me and my man's like we some hoes or something. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta come for you. That's just hood shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come for you now. So I jump right on him. He like, man, I ain't steal his shit. Woo, woo, woo. By this time, a big ass crowd was forming. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that corner always stayed on lock anyway. Then you know how it is when people see 2 people getting into it where they about to fight. Everybody crowd around. So it was a big ass crowd built up fast as hell. And everybody already know I was about to tear this nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody already seen it in my face. You feel me? But when he, he started talking crazy because the crowd, built up. He like, nigga, who you trying to check? Woo woo. As soon as he said that, I went right in this shit. Wow. I went in his shit. Now on the corner that I was on, the other side of that corner, it's a bathroom right there. You know what I'm saying? It's the girls' bathroom. So when I hit the nigga, bow, the nigga flew all the way over there to the girls' bathroom corner. You know what I'm saying? He in the corner. You feel me? I run up, knock him up, boop, 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 boop. The nigga can't do shit with me, you know. Now I ain't gonna lie, Nepo was short. He was the one and only short nigga I ever fought in my life. You feel me? But again, that wasn't, my beef. I just jumped in it because he disrespected me in front of my mans. He disrespected both of us, you know what I'm saying, real quick. So I had to. I'm like, fuck that. Well, I'm knotting his ass up. I bag up off of him because, mind you, I got him cornered, you know. I bag up off of him. I'm like, come on, give me a fight. The nigga, he hold like this the whole time. He come out, get the swinging and shit, dodge and all that. Bop, 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 back in his shit, right? Back in his shit, he back in the corner. Fold it up again. I get back off of him one more time. Come on. Now, all this shit sound like it took a long ass time, but you know anything about fights in real time, fights is over fast. You know what I'm saying? 30 seconds is a long fight, for real. If it's a real fight, 30 seconds is a long fight. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, this shit was real quick, so I knotted the nigga up again. You know, he can't do shit. I jumped back off of him like, come on, man. You know, the nigga opened up again, got to swinging. He was trying to hit me in the face, but I dodged it. You know what I'm saying? He hit me in the chest. It just felt like a body blow. You know what I'm saying? So when he connected, boop, 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 right back in this shit. He go back and fold up again. You know what I'm saying? By this time, the security guards, they rushed in, grabbed me and shit, threw me in the room, right? So he threw me in the room with his teacher. And, the whole time the school going crazy and, it was just a lot of commotion, you know what I'm saying? So the teacher bitching at me. She like, yeah, you going down for that and all of this shit. She like, you always skipping in my hallway corner. You and your friends just always posted up out here talking to the girls, not going to class. I mean, dog, she was letting me have it. I ain't even know this damn teacher. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know this teacher. But I knew she was, on that corner of the class, but I did not know her. You feel me? But she knew me, Man, and that was like her golden opportunity for her to tell me how she felt. And that's what she did. She got off because she didn't have no class, So they just threw me in her classroom. It was just me and her in there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even have a light on. You know what I'm saying? When you in the classroom and it's a teacher and a student in the classroom, the light got to be on. She ain't even had a light on. No, she wanted to go in. You know what I'm saying? And she did. She went in with the lights off. I'm like, damn, you feel me? So while she going off, I'm feeling my chest like, man, my shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? And she just still over there talking shit, going off. Like, yeah, you about to be suspended. You about to get about 5 days. I mean, man, she was just talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I kept feeling my stomach because my shit was hurting. You know what I'm saying? So I lifted up my shirt. And it was a bunch of blood, you know what I'm saying? Blood was running down, my stomach and shit. So I looked up at her. Mind you, she's still going. You know what I'm saying? She's still going, right? All right. I'm looking up, I'm up my shirt like this, and I'm telling her, I'm like, hey, I'm bleeding. She looked. She like, oh my God, you got stabbed. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, you got stabbed. So she instantly changed her whole tune. Like I said, she was going off on me. And when she seen I was stabbed, she changed her whole tune. You know what I'm saying? So when she changed her whole tune, she motherfucking ran right out the door, told them to call the paramedics and shit. You know what I'm saying? They called EMS. EMS came up there. They came to come get me and shit. They try and put me on the stretcher. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. I walk right up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I walk right up out of there with the EMS, past everybody and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like cheering me on and shit. It was crazy as hell, you know. But anyway, I got to the hospital and they got to questioning me and asked me who dog was. I'm like, I don't know who he was, you know. They asked me how the shit started and everything. I'm like, shit. I like dog was walking up the hallway, you know, we bumped into each other and we just got to fighting. You know, I'm like, I don't know who he was, you know, I never seen him before. I'm like, we just bumped into each other in the hallway and we got to fighting, you know. So they had to let that shit go because they had caught him, but they wanted me to snitch on him, you know what I'm saying, so they could charge him. They was trying to charge him with attempted murder, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't snitch on him, you know, so they let him go, you know what I'm saying, type shit. That's how it is in Detroit, you know. You keep your mouth closed, the motherfucker let you go, you know what I'm saying, you would go home. So that's what it was. I kept my mouth closed. They let him go. Wasn't no case, no charge, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I was in the school newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Ask about that. But you can't say I'm a snitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did that. So after that shit, you know, I leave the hospital, I'm straight. I get to the crib. By the time I get to the crib, there's a motherfucking letter there. You know what I'm saying? Dog, the nigga Nepo, wrote me a letter. You know what I'm saying? Apologizing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I was wrong for this shit. You know, you got to fight. Whoopty whoop. I mean, the nigga was just straight apologize. You feel me? And it ain't no diss to him because me and dog, we still cool. You know, everything cool. But this is what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was like, all right, you know, I pieced that out. You know, let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? We moved on. The whole hood knew about this shit and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I moved on after that. I wasn't really tripping, you know. And like I said, me and dog, we still cool to this day. We grown as hell. That shit was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I whooped him for my mans, and he ended up stabbing me, you know. But he apologized for it. He said I was a real one for not telling on him, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we kept it moving, you feel me? It just be like that in the hood sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Janky shit like that happen in the hood sometimes. And it did. So I ain't really take that shit to heart because it really didn't damage me like that, you know. I just felt the cut, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga whole ass stabbed me, you feel me? But I ain't tripping. I got the win. The nigga apologized. We moved on. So that's that, you know. That's how that shit went. Nigga got stabbed in high school by somebody I know, somebody I grew up with, you know. But when you growing up in that lifestyle, shit like that gonna happen, man. It is what it is. Been another live stream, roll up a pull up. You get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.